Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Today is our last class of ninth week. Tomorrow you're going to get the schedule for the assessment test, and do register yourself quickly for the assessment test if you didn't. Now today's class we are going to learn about essay writing. Okay. Before knowing that to know what's our essay topic, let's see what is an essay. What's an essay? An essay is a piece of writing that usually have 5 or more paragraphs, but as you know that you're in class 2, so we will just have 2 paragraphs. An essay is written about one topic that has several main points. The main points are introduced in an introductory paragraph and supported in body paragraphs. The conclusion is the last paragraph. As you know that essay has 3 paragraphs, right? Introduction, body, and conclusion. It is a piece of writing which usually has 5 or more paragraphs, but for you, like you are in class 2, so there are only 2 paragraphs. Okay, and essay is written only on one topic, and on that one topic you will have several points, many main points. So there are 3 parts of essay. Introductory paragraph means the introduction. Second one is body paragraphs, as you know. Okay. Third one is conclusion. In introductory paragraph or introduction, what you will write, you will introduce the paragraph first, right? If you're writing about deforestation, means not to cut the trees, then you will write about that. Then in body, you will write why we are not cutting the trees. And then in conclusion, or for example, you will write about my favorite holiday. Then in introduction, you will write, say about that, what's your favorite holiday and why do you like it. And in body, you will write the main points, at least 2 main points, that why do you like that holiday as your favorite. Then in conclusion, you will write the ending. Okay, same like this, the introduction, the problem you are addressing, okay, then your position or your answer to the problem, and then the main points. In conclusion, you will write the main points of it. For example, if I'm talking about an apple, if I'm writing an essay on apple, okay, in introduction, what I will do, this is where you state your opinion. This is where you state your opinion, like why do you like apples, okay, and in body, you will write the reasons. Okay, in body, what you will do, you will write the reasons. This is where you give reasons why this is your opinion, like why you like that, why you like red apples, okay, why do you like apples. You can share how you feel or think. You can share how you feel or think about the introduction, what you wrote in the introduction. Okay, it doesn't mean that it can be only about an apple, it can be about anything. I mean, like the essay topic, for example, first essay we wrote about sea animals, right? So in introduction you will write your opinion that your sea animal was whale, right? So why do you like that sea animal? You have to write the main points in the body. Means you have to write the reasons in the body. And in conclusion, this is where you restate your opinion. This is where again you will restate your opinion. Again you will say that like a whale is my favorite animal. Understood? How to write an essay? Essay has 3 paragraphs. Okay, introduction, body, and conclusion. In introduction, what you will do, you will state your opinion. Means you will say that why woolly whale is your favorite sea animal. Okay. Then in reasons, you will give 2 reasons at least, like why do you like that sea? Like what are special features of it? This is where you give reasons why this is your opinion. You can share how you feel or think. Understood? And in conclusion, this is where you restate your opinion. This is where again you will restate your opinion. Like again you will say that whale is my favorite sea animal. Now here is just a rough essay, just to give you an idea like how to write the essay. I have choose the topic about favorite fruit. Okay, so here I have chosen about your favorite fruit. So introduction, what you will write in introduction? In your exam or in your copy, you don't have to write introduction, body or conclusion. This I have wrote just to give you an idea, okay, that how an essay is written. I think red apples, I like red apples the most. Okay, in introduction you are saying that you like red apples the most. Then in body, you have to write the reason. Why do you like red apple? Okay, in body, what you have to write the reasons. I think red apples are the more crunchiest of all the apples. I think the red apples, see, apples are of many types. Okay, there are red, yellow, green, but you like red apples the most. But why? What's the reason? Why do you like red apples? That you have to write in body. I think red apples are the crunchiest of all the apples. Means they are the crunchiest of all the apples. Okay, red apples are the sweetest tasting of apples. Means the red apples sweet are the sweetest of all the apples. Means all the rest of the apples. There are yellow apple, yellow color apple, right? There are red color apple and there are green color apple. But you think that red apple are the sweetest tasting apple. Means they taste very sweetly. Okay, the taste is very sweet. Then in conclusion, again you will restate that. Okay, that's why it is said. There is a saying. Okay, that's why it's said that an apple a day keeps a doctor away, and it's good for health also. Okay, that's why you like red apple. You like apples the most because there's a saying that apple a day keeps a doctor away. Now let's come to our essay. You have to write an essay on a picnic. Okay, you have to write an essay on a picnic. Our chapter was the picnic. We have read that chapter about Maria and Ray. They went to a picnic. So now you have to write an essay on a picnic. This is an essay. Please take the screenshot of it so you can write it in your English fair copy in composition part. Essay a picnic. There are 5 points. Okay. Last Sunday, last Sunday, we went on a picnic to Seaside by bus. Last Sunday, we went on a picnic to Seaside by bus. Where you went to picnic? You went to picnic on a seaside. Okay, to the seaside. By what you went? Okay, by car or by bus? Okay, you went by bus. Last Sunday, we went on a picnic to Seaside by bus. Now this you have given the introduction, okay, about like picnic. You're writing about the picnic, right? So here you have started the introduction. Now you have to write about the body, like you went for a picnic. Now how was the picnic? You have to write about that. It was a beautiful place. It was a beautiful place. Third point, we enjoyed swimming. We enjoyed swimming, camel riding, and boating. We enjoyed swimming, camel riding, and boating. The fourth point, then we had our lunch. Then we had our lunch. Fifth point, it was a wonderful picnic. Here, the last point is your conclusion. See, last Sunday you went to picnic. Okay, where did you go for picnic? You went to picnic to Seaside by bus. You went to picnic to Seaside by bus. Then you are coming to the body. Okay, it was a beautiful place. It was a beautiful place. So what you did there? We enjoyed swimming. We enjoyed swimming. Camel riding means you have also written a camel riding and boating. Then we had our lunch. These 3 points come under the body. Then our last point is it was a wonderful picnic. Please take the screenshot. So you have to write this in your English fair copy in the composition part. Essay a picnic. Last Sunday we went on a picnic to Seaside by bus. It was a beautiful place. We enjoyed swimming, camel riding, and boating. Then we had our lunch. It was a wonderful picnic. Okay, please take the screenshot of it so you can write it in your English fair copy in the composition part. This is your third essay. Okay, the first essay was about sea animal. Then the second essay, it was of a night walk. Okay, chapter night walk. Then third one is a picnic. Okay, I hope you have taken the screenshot of it. Now let's come to the additional matter. In additional matter, we are going to learn use of have and has. Okay, we are going to learn use of have and has. Okay, what is have or has? Use of have, has and have. The words has and have are verbs. What are these? These are verbs. We use them to show that something belongs to someone or something. Why we use has and have? We use them to show that something or someone, something belongs to someone or something. Understood? The words has and have. What are they? They are verbs. What are they? They are verbs. And why we use them? We use them to show that something belongs to someone or something. Okay, for example, you are having your own computer. Okay, now you are using computer, so you will say that I have a computer. Okay, I have a computer, or he has a computer. Now we will also learn that when we will use, with which subject we will use has, and with which subject we will use have. And please take the screenshot of the definition in your English fair copy. After writing question answer, words meaning question answers, you have to write their additional matter. You have to write this additional matter. Then you have to write use of have and has. Then you have to write the definition of it. Okay, you have to write additional matter, use of has and have. Then you have to write this definition. The words has and have are verbs. We use them to show that something belongs to someone or something. Please take the screenshot of it. You have to write this after unit number 5. When you have written unit number 5, a picnic, and after picnic you have written the words meaning and question answers. After the question answers, you have to write additional matter. You have to give this heading additional matter. Then you have to write use of has and have. Then you have to write the definition. Okay, for example, Ron has short hair. I have long hair. Now here they're saying Ron is boy. What is he having? He has, what does he has? He has short hair. And I have long hair. As you can see that Ron is having short hair. Okay, he has short hair. And I I means she's talking about herself. I have long hair. Then second example, Sue has two cats. Sue has two cats. The cats have long tails. The cats have long tails. Now why did we use have over here? Because we're talking about two persons, right? Now I'll come there that where you will use has and where you will use have. These examples, you don't need to draw the picture or stick the pictures. You just write example heading, and you have to write these two example in your copy right below the definition. Okay, after you have written the definition, you have to write in your copy first additional matter, then you have to write use of has and have, then you have to write the definition of it. Okay, then you have to write example, and in example you have to write Ron. These two example, Ron has short hair, I have long hair. Sue has two cats, the cats have long tails. Now here you can see has. With which subject we have to use has? We have the subject he, she, it. With the singular noun, when we are talking about singular noun or when we are talking about a singular person, there we have to use the word has. Okay, he has, she has, it has. Understood? Instead of he, you can write Ali or any name. You can write Ali, Ahmad, because he is a pronoun used for a boy, right? When we are talking about a boy, there we are using he, right? So you can write any name. He has, or Ali has, or Ahmad has. Okay, she has. It has. Instead of she, you can write any girl's name. Sarah has, or Fatma has. Understood? Then I, we, you, and they. With the plural nouns, we will use have, and also with I, we are using have. I have. I have a blue pen. Okay. We have. We have red bag. We all have red color bag. You have. You have your own computer. They have. Understood? With the subject I, we, you, and they, we use have. What we use? We use have. With the singular noun, we use has, and with the plural noun, we use have. And also with the subject I, we use have. Hope you have understood. So see, I have, you have, they have, we have. Because we are talking about plural nouns, right? So we are using the word have. And also when we talk about ourselves, like I have. The next one, he has, she has, it has. Okay? It is used to indicate any animal or anything. Okay? He, she, and it. With the subject he, she, and it we use has. Okay, now let's see the example. For example, now you can see an elephant's picture. Okay, an elephant has big ears. What is an elephant having? An elephant has big ears. It doesn't only have big ears, it has two eyes. Okay, then it's having its trunk, a long trunk. Okay, but here what we are using as an example, we are using has with what? With it. Elephant is an animal. You can either use it has big ears, or you can say an elephant has big ears. Understood? It is used to indicate any animal or anything. An elephant has big ears, or you can say it has big ears. Okay, now let's see our next example. Ali has red pencil in his hand. What is he having? Ali has red pencil in his hand. He has his own red color pencil. Instead of Ali, you can just say he. You can use the pronoun he. Next example, Sarah has a red bag. Okay, Sarah has a red bag. Instead of Sarah, you can use she. Okay, instead of Sarah, you can use she. Now, you have to take the screenshot of this. Fill in the blanks with has or have. You have to write this all fill in the blanks in your English fair copy. After writing additional matter, use of has and have, then you have to write the definition. Then you have to write the example, the two example drawn, which I showed you. Then you have to write, yeah, in the next page you have to write fill in the blanks with has or have. First one, I dash a sore eye, sore ear. Sore ear means ear pain. You're having ear pain, okay? I dash a sore ear. Which word you will use here? Has or have? I have. Very good. Why we are using have? Because when we are talking about ourselves, we use the word have. I have a sore ear. Sore ear means ear pain. Okay, you're having pain in the ear. I have a sore ear. Second one, they dash many books. They dash many books. What you will use over here? They have. Why we are using the word have? Because when we talk about plural noun, we use the word have. Okay, we use the word have. Third one, he dash a toy car. He dash a toy car. Which word you will use here? Has or have? We will use has. Why? Because when we are talking about singular noun, we use the word has. He has a toy car. Okay, he has a toy car. Means this thing, the toy car it is his, right? He's having this. Toy car belongs to him. Okay. Fourth one, That bird dash blue wings. That bird dash blue wings. That bird has blue wings. Why? Because bird is an animal, right? So for animal or thing we use the subject it. So you can say that bird or you can say it has blue wings. The fifth one, a spider dash eight legs. A spider dash eight legs. A spider has eight legs because we are talking about a singular noun. Okay, when we talk about a singular noun, we use the word has. The sixth one, the boys dash blue uniform. The boys dash blue uniform. The boys have. Why have? Because we are talking about plural noun. Okay, we are talking about plural noun. When we talk about a singular noun, we use the word has. And when we talk about plural noun or when we talk about ourselves, we use the word have. Please take a screenshot of it. You have to write this in your English fair copy. First, you have to write additional matter, use of has or have. In one page, you have to make the title page of additional matter, use of has and have. On the next page, you have to write use of has and have. Then you have to write the definition as I have showed you. Then you have to write example and the two examples which I have given you, you have to write the two examples. Okay. Then on the next page, you have to write this. Fill in the blanks with has or have. And there are also more. Please take a screenshot of it. There are 6 fill in the blanks in this slide. Okay. And there are 5 fill in the blanks here. Total, there are 11 fill in the blanks. You have to do it in your English fair copy. Okay. He dash a sister. He dash a sister. He has a sister. Okay, why has? Because he is a singular noun, right? We're talking about a singular noun. So we use the word has. Okay, he has a sister. Eighth one, she dash a nice car. She dash a nice car. She has a nice car. Okay, we have to use the word has when we talk about a singular person. Okay, ninth one, they dash a big house. They dash a big house. They have a big house. Why we are using the word have? Because we are talking about a plural noun, right? They are not one person. We are talking about more than one person. Then we use the word have. Then tenth one, we dash lots of books. We dash lots of books. We have lots of books because the word we shows that it's a plural noun. It's not a singular noun. So we use the word have. Then 11th one, you dash 2 pens. You have 2 pens. Okay, you have 2 pens. Please take the screenshot of it. Again, I'm going to tell you that how you have to write all this in your English copy, right? First, you have to make a title page of additional matter. Then you have to write use of have and has. You have to make a title page. You have to write additional matter, use of have and has. Okay. The next page you have to write use of has and have. Then you have to write the definition of it. The words has and have are verbs. We use them to show that something belongs to someone or something. Okay, you use the word has and have to show that something or something belongs to someone or something. Then you have to write the definition of it. Please take the screenshot of it. Okay, you have to make a title page of additional matter. Then you have to write down use of has and have like it is shown over here. You have to make the title page of additional matter. Then you have to write use of have and has. Then you have to write the heading use of has and have on the next page, and you have to write the definition of it. Then you have to write these two examples. Ron has short hair. I have long hair. You have to write example. Then you have to write this example. Okay. Then you have to write the second example. Sue has 2 cats. Sue has two cats. Why we use the word has over here? Because we are talking about a singular noun. The cats have long tails. Why we are using have over here? Because we are talking about plural noun. We are not talking about one cat. We are talking both the cats, right? So the cats have long tails. Okay, then you have to write these two examples. Then in the new page, you have to write the fill in the blanks. Okay, you have to write the fill in the blanks. You have to write these fill in the blanks in the new page. So please take the screenshot of it. And the next page means on a new page, you have to write fill in the blanks with has or have. Then you have to write this 11 fill in the blanks over there. Okay, there are 6, then this is number 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, you don't have to write fill in the blanks with has or have again. Okay, just you have to write the heading once. Please take the screenshot of it so that you can write it in your English fair copy. Now, I'm going to share the home task with you. You have to take the screenshot of it. Okay, this is your home task. You have to fill in the blanks with has and have. Have to fill in the blanks with has and have. These are questions. There are 8 questions in this slide and there are more in the next slide. Please take a screenshot of it. Here also you have to use the words has and have. And just say the first truth and the rest you have to do it yourself. I dash black eyes. We are talking about ourselves, right? I, you'll use the word has or have. You'll use here have. Very good. I have black eyes. I have black eyes. When we talk about ourselves or about plural noun, we use the word have. Okay. The next one, the peacock dash beautiful feathers. The peacock has beautiful feathers. Why we use the word has? Because we're talking about a singular noun. Okay, you can say peacock or you can just write it has beautiful feathers. I hope you have understood how to write it. Please take the screenshot of it so that you can write all of these fill in the blanks in your English fair copy. These are it's your home task. Okay, this is your home task. Okay, tigers dash sharp teeth. Tigers, we are not talking about tiger, we are talking about tigers. So be careful when you are writing it, okay? Fourth one, my sister and I dash many crayons. My sister and I, we are talking about two persons. So what you will use, has or have, you think, and then you have to write the correct answer, okay? Fifth one, the soldier dash a helmet. The soldier dash a helmet. Here we are talking about a singular noun. So what we will use, has or have. Okay, for example, Mrs. Watson dash two sons. Mrs. Watson is singular noun, right? So Mrs. Watson has two sons. Okay, the seventh one. We dash a holiday on Monday. We, now we have to write the correct answer over here. Okay, we are not talking about one person, we're talking about many persons, right? We're talking about a plural noun. So which word you will use here? Then eighth one, my grandfather dash a walking stick. My grandfather dash a walking stick. Okay, please take the screenshot of all these questions. There are some more. There are 5 questions in this slide. I dash two brothers. I dash two brothers. It dash a long tail. He dash many pencils. We dash a good school. She dash a grandmother. I have told you that the word has and have show us that something or some belongs to someone or something. Okay, please take a screenshot of these questions. You have to write it in your English fair copy. Okay, after the unit number 5, you have where you have written the words meaning and textual question answers. After that, you have to write the additional matter. Okay, write and learn the essay in your fair copy. You have to write the essay in your fair copy in composition part. Then you have to write the additional matter in your textual part. Okay, write fill in the blanks of has and have in your fair copy. Okay, that's all from my side. I hope you all have understood. Please remember that you have to register yourself for the assessment test. Okay, and tomorrow you're going to get a schedule for the assessment test. Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.